It is currently 11:49. And tonight I'm doing something I've honestly never done before. I'm going to be testing shoes from stores that are open after midnight. And growing up, I was never really able to go out this late. So I want to know what I've really been missing. And more importantly, are these shoes actually any good? Now here is how this is going to work. I'm going to go ahead and look up every store around me that's open past 12 a.m. pick a few of them, and we're gonna go to each one, buy some shoes, and actually test them. And by the end of the night, we're gonna go ahead and break down and see which store has the best shoes after midnight. But first, of course, before we can go ahead and test these sneakers, we gotta go ahead and see what is in store as far as just stores open past midnight. So nonetheless, I have done a little bit of research before I went ahead and recorded this video. So as you guys can see from the screen that I am recording, we have Ralph's, Winco, Circle K, and a bunch of other options. Now, what I'm thinking initially, since Ralph's does close at about 1 a.m., I feel like this is going to be the perfect opportunity to hit that store first. And I'm going to go ahead and see how far this Ralph's is from my location. And we're going to go ahead and get this journey going. So Ralph's near me, which I'm guessing it does say Canyon Crest, is going to be about 10 minutes. So if we actually leave right now, we're going to actually arrive at 12 o'clock, which is going to be perfect for the video. As far as Winco foods, I'm really not too sure, but I kind of did search it up and they said that they might have it. But nonetheless, for the Circle K's and the rest of the convenience stores that we will be stopping at in this video, we're going to go ahead and call on the way. So with that said, let's go ahead and hit this Ralph's and let's not waste no time. So I'm pretty sure, as y'all can see, y'all can't even see me in the darkness. It is truly about to be 12 o'clock and we are indeed about to go ahead and find these sneakers open, or sneakers at stores that are open past midnight. So with that said, we're going to go to the Ralph's, as I was saying before. I'm going to go ahead and check in out once we get to the Ralph's, and we're going to get straight to it. Now, nonetheless, you guys, I want you guys to comment down below, and I want to get a little bit of predictions from you guys. Let me know what you think we're gonna see at these stores. And to be honest, if I had to give you guys my personal opinion, I feel like we're gonna see a lot of off-brand shoes, maybe like Vans, but not really Vans. You know, those type of shoes that kind of copycat, but they're not really the same shoe. I feel like we're gonna see a lot of those type of shoes. A lot of shoes that maybe are like a more thinner material, lower quality for sure. But you know, then again, I've actually never bought sneakers in this type of environment or these type of stores. So this is gonna be a very interesting vlog, and I hope you guys enjoy it. So with that said, if at any point, if you do enjoy this video, make sure you leave a like on it so I know what to bring more of in the future. But before we get too late, and it's 1 o'clock, because it is 12 right now, let me find this Ralph's as we did have before. My Wi-Fi is tripping too, man. Worst time. I bet 9 minutes away. Looks like all we gotta do is take the streets. So I'm gonna just tap with y'all once we get there. I'm definitely not gonna be recording and driving because that is not it. But I'll see y'all at the store. Now, y'all, I know I would say I wouldn't record all the way here, but I'm not gonna lie, it's taking me through some back streets I have never been to. I'm not gonna lie, I only been in Riverside, and if y'all familiar with the California area, Riverside is like a little city in California. And I only been out here for a couple months, but I don't know about this little down street right here. It's straight black. Ain't no lights going on, but nonetheless, a little update for the drive. We are 2 minutes away. I don't know if y'all can see that. I'm kind of trying to multitask. But the views, I'm not going to lie, if I can get these views for y'all, the views look real good. But yeah, y'all, sorry for the shaky angles. But nonetheless, this is a crazy downhill. Very, very beautiful at night, though. I don't know how it looks during the day. It's probably a little more packed. But I just definitely had to update y'all with that. But we're actually coming to arrive here, and I'm just very, very hopeful that we'll find a great pair of sneakers that is going to be great, nice quality, so we can go ahead and get a nice little test in. But I guess they got golf carts in the area, some type of golf course. Oh yeah, you can't really see it. I will record it for y'all, but we can't really see it. So I'm gonna have to make a left up at this little next street, and let's go ahead and see what's popping. I wonder if it's even packed. It should be packed. I'm sure there's cool people in there though. And thank the Lord we do have these Ray-Ban glasses just in case they do be tripping on the recording, because y'all know how it gets. And if y'all don't know, man, y'all better tap in with my investigation on the fake sneaker market in LA, because that video was an amazing video where we went ahead and not only kind of seen the sneakers and how deep the replica market is, but we also got to see some of the sneakers that I got sent personally and kind of broke them down and tested them. So I'm about to make a left right here and another right before the next light, and then we're about to see what's going on with this Ralph's. I believe I see a Circle K or something like that. We can go ahead and check that out too. see if they have anything interesting in there. But nonetheless, yeah, y'all, these people are looking at me crazy recording. So I think I'm gonna get off this camera before I get pulled over because I cannot get any more tickets. I'll see y'all. I can see we have made it to the Ralph's location. Let me go ahead and find me a good little parking spot. And we're about to get it cracking, y'all. I ain't gonna lie, it's not looking too good just off the first little sights. But, you know, we're gonna do what we gotta do. They also got a Rite Aid, but I'm sure Rite Aid ain't got no sneakers. I'm sure it's not a sneaker type of spot. And I'm sure it is closed for sure, as it does look pretty empty. But let's go ahead and crack, y'all. So, y'all, there is a lot of people here. I'm not gonna even lie to you guys. There is way more people here than I would have thought. The parking lot is a little packed. It's not too packed. And before we go ahead and go there to the cash register and not have no money on us, let me go ahead and get my wallet out the car. Sir, look at this Z, man. Smooth. Let me know how y'all like cars, man. I'm definitely thinking about starting me a nice little car channel in the future. It's like one of my like little future endeavors. But nonetheless, I'm kind of thinking whether we should go ahead and ask an employee about it or whether we should just not ask questions we don't want answers to. So I think I'm gonna get me a little cart and we're gonna move from there. So y'all, I think this just might be the move. I hope I don't make y'all fall, but there is a very unusual amount of people inside of this Ralph's. See, I get my camera straight. All right, bet. Excuse me? Do you work here by any chance? Do you guys have shoes? Any type of footwear, slides, things like that? I believe this is aisle 6. Excuse me?
Also, this is franchise. Maybe it is.
Yeah, that's it.
Okay. So aisle 6, I just see a lot of greeting cards. I'm gonna go ahead and give y'all a little look around because nobody's really here. But this is how aisle 6 is looking so far. See a bunch of diapers, gift bags, candles. Y'all can see from the right. A whole lot of nothing. It don't look too promising. But then again, the employee didn't really seem like he knew what was really in the store. So I'm gonna go ahead and give it a little look around. And I'm gonna go ahead and update y'all if I kind of find anything particular that we kind of want for the video. Let's go ahead and search around. So aisle 7 for sure doesn't have it because it's a lot of cleaning supplies. Aisle 5, we got coffee, tea, and stuff like that. Aisle 4, baking supplies. 3, applesauce jars. 2, Asian foods. And then this one over here is just a bunch of like cheese and stuff. I think I'm gonna ask another employee. Hopefully they have a better answer for me. But let's go ahead and get this cracking. Excuse me, do you happen to work here and kind of know the aisles a little bit?
I don't know. That's right. Someone. 8.
8? Okay, thank you. Oh, aisle 9. Excuse me, would you know if you guys happen to have any like sort of slides or footwear, anything like that?
I have like insoles.
Insoles.
Right here, but no, like.
No footwear. Okay, for sure. Thank you. So I guess y'all wouldn't be able to see that. But I think that just might kind of cap it off for this little Ralph's trip. I don't want to spend too much time here, especially since we know we might be able to find some other extra spots we can go to in the future. But yeah, this camera is just not detecting my face. There we go. So I'm gonna check these last couple of aisles. I see insoles right here, but we're not looking for insoles. We're looking for shoes, and it doesn't seem like they have any shoes. So I think I'm gonna just put this cart away and we can hit the next destination. It's not looking good at all.
You believe it right there.
Okay, so now we're on the next hunt. I gotta figure out what is nearby me because unfortunately we're not at the same spot we were earlier. So really quickly on my iPhone, I'm gonna go ahead and search up what stores are nearby my current location. And I don't know why I have airplane mode on, but stores open near me. And now my data don't want to work. Oh, my data's off. I'm tripping. Okay. Stores open near me. So we got a Walgreens not too far. I don't know how far it is. It's open from 2 to 6. I feel like that one might be really promising because Walgreens, they pretty much have everything they have at a regular store. So I think we might as well just go hit this Walgreens. And if I can check how far this Walgreens, make sure it's the right one and it's open. Walgreens, this one's closed too. Let me screen record my screen so y'all can see this.
Oh, yeah.
Closed. Which Walgreens is open? Oh, it says 2 p.m. to 6 p.m. How is that relevant to what I searched up? Okay, so Ralph's is dead. I think Winco. So I think we're gonna go ahead and call Winco. And let's go ahead and see what they say about shoes before we go ahead and then waste our energy. Kind of like this store right here. And I'm put on speakerphone, so hopefully you guys can hear it. Hopefully y'all can hear this too. Don't tell me I'm not finna answer.
Hi, thank you for calling Miako. How can I help you?
Hey, so I'm looking to see, do you guys have any type of footwear, whether maybe like slides or things like that?
No, we do not.
Okay. Just food?
Yeah. Food and then like bathroom and products like that.
Okay, thank you so much.
You're welcome.
So y'all, Winco is not a go. Good thing we didn't go there, but we can go ahead and check. I guess there's a Canyon Springs Marketplace. I have never heard of that Canyon Springs Marketplace. So AM PM sounds kind of convincing. We got 7-Eleven as well. Okay. I think our best bet is going to be just going down the list of all of these convenience stores. I'm thinking 7-Eleven will have something, and I don't want to kind of ruin the journey by calling each and every one of these spots. So we're just going to go ahead and go to 7-Eleven, see what's cracking, and then we'll see the energy from there. let's get to it. So now you guys, this video has quickly become a challenge video. I'm trying to be able to find sneakers we can buy past 12. We have a couple of different options we can go and find and go to. We have 7-Eleven. That is going to be one. We do have Circle K, I believe. And we do have AM PM. So we're going to go to all these 3 different locations. God willing, hopefully, I'm sure we're going to be able to nail on the spot. But you got to stay tuned and watch to go ahead and figure it out, y'all. So we're going to go ahead and make this work. I know we're going to make it work because there's always a way, man. If there's a will, there's a way. So we're going to make it work. And I'm sure we're going to be at least be able to find us some slides, I'm assuming, at the bare minimum. Maybe some flip-flops or things of that nature. But I feel like at that point, we did go ahead and accomplish the task. All we got to do is test the shoe tomorrow for sure. So nonetheless, that is my little update for y'all. We are currently from the GPS. We're about 5 minutes away. So luckily, everything is really close proximity, and it kind of works out for me because it's kind of on the way back home and back at my gym where I'm about to go hit after this video. But enough yapping. I'll see y'all at the 7-Eleven. So we actually just passed up a Circle K that I see we can go to. But on my right, as I'm about to pull in, I don't want to end up crashing before we get to our destination. But we have a 7-Eleven. 7-Eleven with the Del Taco. So I'm hoping or does that kind of help our case? I really don't know. But it looks real small, y'all. I'm going to give you a little peek right now. I don't know if I should get gas, but I don't think so. It's going to waste time. Let's go ahead and see. Let us see. This is the little 7-Eleven, as y'all can see from the outside view. Man, I remember when I used to come here at 7-Eleven when I was a kid. I don't know if y'all had this in your state, but they used to have these red ribbons as a kid. And with these red ribbons, you used to be able to get free slushies for a whole week or something like that. I bet we locked in. I don't know why the camera keeps doing that, but let us go ahead and see. So this is what we're looking at, y'all. I don't really see too much really going on. More snacks. Hello, you work here? So I have a quick question. Do you guys have any footwear? Yeah. No like slides, anything like that? Would you happen to know where I can get any type of shoes at this time? No camera? It's cool. I'm about to get out. Thank you though. So, no, you're good. So yeah, no sneakers here. I don't know if I should just run across the street because it's literally across the street. I don't know if y'all can see it. It's probably way too far for y'all to see, but there's literally a Circle K. If I can go ahead and zoom in, but it's probably not even gonna let me. But this is kind of tragic. I honestly thought we would at least find one within the first 2, but I'm not gonna lose hope just yet. We definitely have a couple more options to go to. So y'all, don't leave the video just yet, y'all. So let me go ahead and go to the Circle K. And I wish that man was a little more helpful, man. I get you like your job. You don't want to get fired from the job, but let me record. Ain't nothing but a peaceful little video. But maybe it's just bad experience of the past. You know, we can't really, I don't know what the word is for it, but I think y'all get what I'm trying to put down. So next location. Circle K is going to be the one. I'm already knowing it. It's like that feeling. I don't know if y'all get that feeling, but I feel it. Circle K gotta have some. Hello? Really quick question. Do you have any type of footwear, slides, nothing like that? Really? So quick question. If you had to buy sneakers, where would you go look at this time? Like, what's the first thing that comes to mind? Where would you think to go? You don't know? Okay. So no like socks, something like that? Okay. All right. Well, thank you so much. Have a good night. 0 for 3. So y'all, our options are kind of limited now. I need to get my phone. Look at the phone's in the car, but the options is getting a little more limited as we kind of get through this video. But let me go ahead and set my camera up real quick right here. Hopefully y'all don't lose me. All right, bet. So let's go ahead and check some more stores near me. So we got Ralph's. We already went to Ralph's. We went to 7-Eleven. I think we went to AMP, right? Or maybe we did go to AMP. Or not AMP. AMPM. Y'all think I should honestly call. I'm really mad that a CVS or something like that is not open right now. But let's go ahead and call and let's see what they got to say. And this truck is kind of loud, so I'm gonna go inside the car real quick. Set this up right here. That is perfect. No answer? Hey, do you guys have any type of footwear like sandals or, you know, any type of shoes? Y'all heard that? She just straight up hung up on me. Ain't no way. That had to be a typo. I'm calling back for sure. Y'all seen that? She really just hung up on me. That's wild. No response? Hope I'm not making it too loud on the mic. Oh, it's too.
ATM Diana?
Hey, I was just on the line. Can you hear me?
What'd you say?
I was wondering, do you guys have any type of sandals or slides?
No.
So no type of shoes? Damn, she can't even give me no response. I feel like that's kind of intriguing, and now I kind of want to see why she's kind of acting like that. I don't know if I should go ahead and push up there, if I should not, and I'm feeling like I kind of should. I'm gonna go ahead and check a couple spots, kind of keep that in the back of my head, but that's kind of weird. I don't know, maybe she's having a bad day or something, but this 7-Eleven looks a little bigger. I'm not gonna lie to you. And I'm gonna go ahead and screen record this so y'all can go ahead and see with me as I'm kind of embarking on this journey. But these images look pretty good. Looks pretty view all. Looks a little bigger than the 7-Eleven we just were at. All I see is a bunch of snacks though, y'all, which is per usual. Bunch of snacks, Slurpees. And let me go ahead and just call. Hello?
Hello.
Hey, I'm wondering, do you guys have any type of slippers or sandals?
No.
No shoes, nothing like that? No. Okay. All right, thank you so much. Dang, straight like that. I feel like the internet was playing me. I swear, y'all, before I start this video off, and even before I had it as an idea on my ideas list, I for sure was like, these places have sneakers because of the research I got. But I'm gonna go ahead and keep looking. We never quit. We got a grocery outlet that's not open right now. Circle K. This is Circle K too, oh. But I'm gonna try and call this Circle K, see what's popping. So we're on the phone with Circle K. Hello, I'm wondering, do you guys have any type of shoes, like sandals, things like that?
What kind?
What was that? I can't really hear you.
Which shoes?
Do you guys have any type of shoes?
No.
No sandals? Nothing like that?
No sandal, no shoes.
Okay. All right, thank you. Damn. Canyon Springs Marketplace. Great shopping center with lots of stores. Is it open now, though? Looks like a business center. I don't know, y'all. Okay. Maybe we need to switch our strategy up. Okay, so if I'm looking for sneakers at 12 or after midnight, where would I go to buy? Is Walmart open? Does Walmart open this late? Y'all, we're gonna go ahead and check. Let me open a new tab. I feel like Walmart used to be open 24 hours. Walmart Distribution Center. What does that mean? That's far too. I doubt you can go ahead and shop here. Let me search up a grocery store. Grocery store near me as open. So we got Ralph, Winco, Ralph's again, AM PM. I'm tempted to go check this other Ralph's that's 8 miles away, but I don't know if we can make it in time. All these are closed. AM PM. Let me go ahead and call this Ralph's real quick. And we're gonna go ahead and do the dash. If it is.
In Riverside, how can I help you today?
Speak to a store representative.
Sorry, please tell me a little more about how I can help you. You can say a specific department you're trying to reach, or something like prescription refill, just as an example. Go ahead, tell me what you need.
I need shoes.
You're calling about apparel, right?
Correct.
Sure. One moment, please.
Dang, this one's 15 minutes away, y'all. I don't know if I can see that, but you gotta leave now. We might as well just leave right now, huh? Just in case they say yes. This gotta be the one. Hey, so I'm looking for like shoes or sandals. You guys have those here?
Not shoes. Maybe some like slippers, maybe. We might have it, but we don't have that much. Probably one type. There's different types of them.
So you do have them. Sandals.
Yeah, like slippers. That's about.
All right. Thank you so much. I'm on the way. And if I get there around like
The door closes at 5 minutes.
oh, the door closes in 5 minutes. Okay, so it doesn't close at 1. Okay. All right. Thank you then so much. I appreciate it. Dang, y'all. I thought we had that one in the bag. That was the one. But if we can find one at Ralph's, we're definitely on to something with these grocery stores. So let's go ahead and call this liquor store real quick.
Nothing.
Wow. Okay. All right. Thank you. What the literal heck? What about Walgreens? Let's try Walgreens real quick, y'all. Y'all, I'm losing hope.
24-hour Walgreens.
But every
At the corner
time,
of Paris and Alessandro in Moreno Valley.
every time you lose or make a mistake, you're one step closer to success. So we're gonna live by that in this video. Hey, so I'm currently looking for any type of like footwear, whether maybe like slides, sandals, things like that. Do you guys have anything like that?
No, we don't have any footwear. We have like crew socks and compression socks, but that would be it.
Much.
Yeah. We do like slippers, but they're Valentine's like the theme. So, but that's the only thing we have.
They're just regular slippers, right?
Yeah.
Okay.
But yeah, they have like they're pink, but if you needed them, that's yeah.
Okay. Thank you so much. Appreciate it.
You too, thanks.
So y'all, do we settle with the sandals? Some pink Valentine's sandals, man. How are we gonna test a sandal? Test the comfort. So I mean, if we do get a pair of slides or sandals, I feel like that kind of completes the mission. And we can go ahead and test them out, see how they last. And with those, you can really go ahead and put them to the test and, things like that. So nonetheless, let's go ahead and go to this Walgreens. And, I'm going to check a couple spots, see if I can find any. But if not, we're going to go to the Walgreens and we're going to go ahead and buy those slippers. I'll catch them with y'all. You guys, we are going to fulfill the challenge, but we're going to go ahead and get some slippers. And I feel like that ultimately fulfills it. And we can go ahead and test them to its full ability. And Valentine's is just around the corner. So what perfect time to go ahead and just, get us some pair of Valentine's, themed slides. So We're gonna go and make our way to Walgreens. Walgreens, I believe, is in the next city over, and Walgreens is in Marina Valley for any people that are in this area and kind of know it. But Walgreens, let me make sure this is the one I called. Call 485? Yeah, 485. I don't know what that one was, but let's go ahead and get to the Walgreens, y'all. Only 10 minutes away, so not too bad. I'm gonna go ahead and make sure I get y'all this too. But y'all, we currently been on this hunt for about an hour, so I feel like I deserve a little bit of applause for the effort. You know, we tried a bunch of different places. Now we can just quit the first spot we went to. But I'm gonna go ahead and check out y'all once we get to the Walgreens. I think the person is nice in there. She seemed like she's real cool, so she's gonna let us record. So let's go and see what that's about. We have made it. Took only about 10 minutes, so good thing everything was like in close proximity. But nonetheless, the time is 1:13, y'all. So we've been at it for about an hour, and we are finally, I claim it, we are finally at the spot we are going to get our testing footwear. So we're gonna go ahead and see if they have anything more than, you know, your simple slide. But nonetheless, I feel like a slide definitely covers the challenge for the video. So let's go ahead and see what they're talking about in the Walgreens. And I'm gonna try to keep you on low key just in case they try to stop me from recording. Greeting cards, candy, toys.
Service needed in the electronics department.
I don't know why it keeps zooming for me, but I'm guessing it gotta be somewhere back here. Let me get this face chat going. Okay. Pain relief, medicine stuff, home health care. I'm walking too fast. I need to kind of chill. Toy, stationery, what type of aisle would shoes be in? Home supplies, baby care, hair care, laundry needs, family planning, hair care. Think we might have to ask an associate, y'all, because I'm not seeing the slippers. Hey, I think I called online about the slippers.
Yes. Okay. So do you see right there the
Kind of like where the candy's at?
I like the pink?
Oh, like the house slippers. Okay, it still works though. Thank you. So y'all, this is what we got. This is what we're gonna be testing for the video, and I think it's valid. We definitely made it under the after hours challenge. So I guess we're gonna go ahead and buy these. I'm gonna go ahead and see y'all once we get back to the setup, and we'll test them. I'll see you guys there. Hello. And these were the only shoes, right?
Yeah.
Okay. No worries.
Yeah. We only have them because it's seasonal, but besides that, we don't. And did you have a phone number you want to use?
I don't think I got one. Yeah.
It's gonna be 1086. Just gonna ask if you want to donate any. Okay, and then 11 don't.
Okay.
Did you want the receipt?
I'll take it. Have a good night.
You too, thank you.
So that is it. Here we do have these slides that we are going to be testing tomorrow at the setup. I'm going to show y'all the receipt. I think they're only like $11, but I'm going to give y'all a quick little look of, you know, how it's looking. So at Walgreens, we paid, how much did it say? About $11. I did round it up so I can go ahead and just donate to whatever fundraiser it was, but this is kind of crazy. Out of all the things we could have got, I would have never expected this, but you know, at the very least, I'm just happy that we're able to, you know, at least complete the challenge and have something to test for tomorrow. So nonetheless, I'm gonna go hit this gym, and y'all are not gonna see this. We're gonna fast forward to the next clip, but I'm gonna go ahead and see y'all once we go ahead and test these shoes at the table and see what's going on, see the comfortability, you know, to see the different aspects about it. I'll catch y'all tomorrow. And all right, you guys, here we are 24 hours later, or just the next day, and this is what we were able to go ahead and discover and find from our little challenge video. And I'm not gonna lie, this challenge was pretty hard, and there were some times where I didn't think we'd be able to pull it off. But nonetheless, as you guys can see, there is a tag. This is a pair of, and I hope you guys see that, it says women's slippers, you guys. We had to go ahead and settle with these. Kind of like a Valentine's Day type of vibe with these right here. And they're also just called these smiley face slippers. And yeah, these were $10, as you guys can see. I hope it's not too wrinkled, but this is $10 from Walgreens. And I'm surprised a lot more Walgreens and CVS's weren't open. But nonetheless, as you guys can see, it has a nice little fuzzy type of material to it. This is, of course, a pair of house slippers. You know, I imagine you could probably wear them in a different environment. But for me personally, I would just probably use it for the use case of in the house. But nonetheless, we're gonna go and break down the comfort. We're gonna go and break down, you know, the on-foot looks, you know, how it obviously looks aesthetically and things like that. But nonetheless, let me know in the comment section, what sneakers were y'all kind of assuming we were gonna be able to get in this kind of challenge video? To be honest, I was gonna think that we're gonna be able to find a couple of different slides, slippers, even like a couple pair of like, you know, some nice mesh sneakers that just aren't really too expensive. But you know, we kind of ended up with these, and I'm just even glad we're able to complete the challenge. So nonetheless, I think if I had to give these overall like a little just look around, if I would wear them, I honestly probably wouldn't wear them. That's not to go ahead and say that men cannot wear pink, but it's just not my pink vibe, I guess. You know, I have a couple of pink pieces in my closet, but you know, this is just, it don't really fit me. But nonetheless, let's not waste too much time. Let us go ahead and talk about, you know, a little bit about the design. Now, as far as the design, you know, right off the bat, the design is super clean and it's very simple. You know, you got that creamy off-white fuzzy base and then that pink smiley face stitched around the top with heart eyes and a curved smile. Now, this is definitely not printed. It is actually textured and stitched, which makes it feel more premium than you expect from something that's clearly meant to be fun and casual. Now, the shape is that classic slip-on house slipper silhouette. You have no straps, no laces, and it's basically no fuss with this slipper right here. Now, this one, you just kind of slide your foot in and you're basically good to go. And the inside, it has that same plush, soft material that kind of continues all the way through. So your foot is basically wrapped in a warm blanket. And kind of another thing about this slipper, you know, a lot of slippers look cozy, but after 10 minutes, your feet start to feel either too hot or too flat or just uncomfortable. And the real test with these is, are they gonna be able to hold up in a long-term situation? So I'm gonna go ahead and show you guys a couple of on-foot looks if I haven't told you guys already, and kind of see how they kind of walk and things of that nature. But honestly, the design on this is not bad. I think it's very creative. I feel like I've seen something like this on my house. I think my grandma has a pair of these and things like that. But I feel like I've definitely seen a pair of house slippers like this. Has a very interesting design. And for anybody that's kind of wanting to know, this is a 9-10 size. And it somehow does fit me, but my feet is kind of hanging out, as you guys will kind of see later in the video. But let's go ahead and kind of talk about, you know, the comfort on-foot feel, because that is very important when buying a pair of any footwear. So the first step in is super soft. I gotta say, the materials, I guess it's made from some type of foam. It says all new materials, and it says the all materials are man-made. So nonetheless, immediately when you step into this shoe, you're gonna feel that plush underfoot feel. But what kind of surprised me is that the sole actually has a little bit more structure than I expected. As you guys can see, it's like they took a little bit more time on it. It's not too cheap, and it's definitely, you know, it's gonna do what it gotta do in terms of, you know, inside the house and things like that, and just last. But you know, a lot of slippers are basically just foam pancakes, and that kind of means they're very flexible, very flimsy, you know, not the best. But you know, these kind of feel like you've got a little bit of padding and shape, so your foot doesn't like kind of sink straight to the floor. These ones aren't like an orthopedic of any kind or anything like that, but for house slippers, they're supportive enough that you don't feel like you're walking barefoot on tile or hardwood. And you know, kind of speaking of house slippers, I actually just had some on, these chrome heart house slippers. Now, if I had to compare them really quickly, and this is just not even planned, I just kind of thought it would be a great idea to compare them. I honestly think, not even think, these ones right here for sure are more comfortable. They definitely had that more fuzzy vibe, and these, they have comfort, but I don't know, I kind of wore them for a little while. I don't know if you guys kind of see. I wouldn't say the padding is worn out because I had literally just got them sent to me. But even when it comes to the base, I feel like the base might arguably of the pink might be just a little better. But you know, I love these. These are just very nice, and that kind of goes and shows that, you know, if you have a pair of these right here, they're gonna be even better. So I would say overall, these are probably more comfortable. And yeah, that's kind of my final verdict on that little comparison. But you know, nonetheless, temperature wise, they're definitely very warm, but I wouldn't say suffocating. You know, you obviously don't have the most breathability because there's no like air holes in the front, but you do have the holes in the back. So, you know, there is a little bit of breathability aspect to it. Your feet are definitely going to stay cozy without feeling like they're overheating after 20 minutes. And now here's a part that I hinted at earlier. Now, I feel like this video and this review would not be right if we didn't give it a real life test. So nonetheless, we're going to go ahead and use this for its case in the house. And we're going to go ahead and see, you know, how it feels to go ahead and just grab a simple snack with these right here. And I got to say, you always got to judge house shoes by one simple test. And, you know, you got to be able to throw them on to grab something, you know, in the house and just not really think about it and just feel really comfortable in them. So nonetheless, these did pass the test easily. They're easy to slip on. They don't feel flimsy, and they stay on your foot without that annoying like half off feeling. So I gotta say, definitely, especially if you are true to size for these, they definitely will fit a lot better. And you know, let's be honest, the design makes them fun. You kind of catch them in the mirror, or you know, as you look down at your shoes, and it's something like a little mood boost, I guess you could say, a little like energy boost. But I know that kind of sounds silly, but the small stuff like that actually matters when something is a part of your everyday routine. And I gotta say, even something like my Chrome Heart slides that I be wearing, I love those. They make my day-to-day better. And you know, it's just a very nice thing that I can't lie. Since I've got them, I pretty much wore them since I opened them out the box. And I pretty much have not taken them off since I am in the house. So that's my personal verdict. And also, I do want to say there's one small thing you should know before buying these right here, and kind of depending on what you want from slippers, it could either be a total deal breaker or something that completely just sells you on these slippers. So let's go ahead and get into that in just a second. But you know, we're going to talk about also the build quality and materials. Now the build quality, you know, up close, the stitching of the smiley face looks pretty clean. You know, the fabric feels thick, it's not cheap or see-through, and the inside lining is pretty consistent all the way through, if I had to say so myself, which kind of makes sense. And it's not just padded in one spot or thin in another. The sole looks like it's meant for indoor use, which kind of makes sense, of course, for some house slippers. And this isn't something you're going to go ahead and wear outside on concrete all day. It is a house slipper at the end of the day, first and foremost. Now honestly, that is fine. They're clearly built for comfort, vibes, and chilling, and not running errands or walking the dog. And that one thing I mentioned earlier, they may not be rugged or meant to be rugged, but if you're looking for something to wear outside, this is definitely not that. But if you want something cozy and comfy for inside the house, that is exactly where these will shine. So let's go ahead and talk about who these may be perfect for, just so I can give you guys a little better of a guideline. If you're kind of on the fence of buying these, I would say these are perfect for, you know, someone who probably wants something cozy for the house. If you like fun silhouettes and playful designs, probably for someone who wants slippers that feel good for hours, or just something that, you know, that you want something like to kind of bring a smile to your face when you look down at your feet, because it, of course, definitely is going to do that. But these are also a solid gift idea. The design is very simple. You know, it got that nice little cute look to it, and you know, it's very universal in terms of its likability. So it is definitely hard to mess up with this as a present. And you know, quick recap of these: they're super soft and plush in its materials. You got a fun, clean, smiley face design, which makes it overall just a very happy, you know, just very happy pair of slides. It's comfortable for long indoor wear, easy to slip on, easy for everyday use, and not for outdoor use for sure, but for your in-home comfort. And honestly, for what these are meant to be, I feel like they did the job very well for only just $10, $9.99 to be exact, from Walgreens. But nonetheless, I hope you guys enjoyed this overall test and this overall challenge video. Let me know what I should make more of in the future. Go ahead and comment down below any ideas you have for the channel. I can definitely go ahead and provide. But nonetheless, hit a like button on this video if you did like it. Hit the subscribe so you do not miss out on these daily uploads, as well as that notification bell. And also make sure you go ahead and just, you know, leave any comments, things like that, as I was saying before. But, you know, if you kind of liked this challenge video and what it had to offer, I did create one just last week, and where I investigated the fake sneaker market in California, and more specifically LA. Very great video where we kind of went ahead and broke down a couple of reps, and we went to go ahead and see the reps at LA and seeing, like, you know, what they're offering, if they really look one-to-one and things like that. So if you want to see that video, you can see it right here, and I'll see you guys in that one. Peace.